for us. First and foremost, what's your initial reaction to the results?
Well, I think it's disturbing. In the first instance, it was quite shocking to see that they stopped the results at night. So the only reason, normally at times when we didn't have social media or we didn't have internet communication systems, the results in Pakistan would be out by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, by midnight or 1 o'clock. There were just a few leftover results. At this time, they actually stopped the results. Why? When most of the candidates have the P45 form from the polling agents, which is the results signed and stamped by the presiding officer in the polling station, why did they stop the results? So I think the turnout was so huge. It was for them to cover the gap, to rig the election became very difficult. And since last night, no internet, no communication, all communication stopped. We went to polling stations and they were like a huge turnout in Pakistan. They were not coming out for Nawaz Sharif. They were coming out for their symbol of a man who's fighting for freedom. That's Imran Khan, and he is in jail. Who they understand is in jail for the people of Pakistan. So for the election results to be held up till now is basically to rig the elections. And the only way they can do that is do it on paper. They cannot fill up ballot boxes or cover 80,000 vote difference. So we have no idea how they want to manufacture this result. But it's not going to sit very well with the people of Pakistan, because what they're stealing is not Imran Khan's victory. What they're stealing is people's vote.
What do you think his message would have been to his supporters given the current circumstances?
Well, we were in jail court. You know, the court basically shifts to the jail, and that's where all his trials are being held. So the lawyers are present, and the family is present, and media is also present. So his last message before the election was that protect your votes. He sent a message for the polling agents. Consider this to be a jihad to protect the vote of the people when they cast it. So do not come under pressure. Do not worry, just protect the vote. And that was his last message. And then he said, ensure that you get a form which is the results from the polling station, which is called the P45 form. He sort of sent a message that the voters themselves should make sure that they protect the vote. So that P45 form, most of the candidates have the P45 form in their hands. They have it signed. Now, all the polling stations from a constituency are collected, the results are collected. They go to another office, which is the returning officer's office. That's where the problem is. All the results went in. How long does it take? I'll take a calculator and do a calculation for you. Even if I have to count all of them, I could get done in half an hour. But now it's nearly 24 hours. We do not have the result, because most probably that's where the massive rigging is going to take place. The big success of what Imran Khan has mentored the people with is that they came out to vote. They did not create disruption. They waited for the elections. All Imran Khan ever asked for was elections.
Ms. Khan, you are one of the few people who can visit Imran Khan in jail. Given your recent visits to him, can you give us some insights into the circumstances, conditions Imran Khan is being held under, and what kind of facilities are being provided to him? What's the atmosphere like over there?
Imran Khan himself has said several times that if you're put in a prison, it's a prison. You're locked up in solitary confinement. He says if it wasn't because he was doing it for a cause, because it was for his mission, jail would be a jail and it would be very difficult. But he has adjusted himself to his circumstances only because if that's what it takes for him to continue his mission, that's what he's doing. It's a tiny cell, he's in solitary, but because they take the jail court, they set up jail courts, So we do get to see him. The lawyers get to meet him. He has had a lot of interaction with the lawyers and with us during these past several months. So a lot of times he got information from outside, and then he also sent messages for his people, for whatever he needed to get done. So he's if when we go every, or anybody, even when the media goes in, I think everybody's in awe. I might be a sister, but I'm in awe as well, because he comes with so much optimism, so much, there's such an aura around him of strength that we all come out totally inspired, because he's knew what was going to happen, and he's very satisfied. He believes that his people have understood what he's mentored them for over 27 years, to stand up for their rights, to stand up against the tyranny of a small elite capture, they have a right to education, they have a right to health facilities, they have a right to being a Pakistani. And half of our population is very young, maybe under the age of 35. So that's about 30 million people who are very young, and their future is at stake. And he's in prison. He's going to go through these trials because he believes that it is their future he has to stand up for.
Ms. Aleema Khan, thank you very much for talking to us on TRT World.